There's certainly something to be said for a game that doesn't take itself too seriously. Deadliest Warrior is a traditional fighting game at first glance, but once you delve deeper into the download, it becomes clear that this is something a bit different. You can lop off limbs, achieve instant kills with arrow shots through someone's eyeball, and pull off some of the most gruesome fatalities since Mortal Kombat. If that alone is enough to warrant the $10 investment, then Deadliest Warrior is for you, but if you're looking for a functional fighter in the traditional sense, you might be left a bit disappointed. Deadliest Warrior is all about giving players the chance to see history's greatest warriors duke it out in virtual form. You play as one of 8 characters ranging from an Apache warrior to a drunken, bomb-throwing pirate to a samurai warrior in full-body armor. Each combatant has their own set of weapons, both melee and ranged, but it's not until you start hacking off your opponent's limbs that the wonky personality of Deadliest Warrior really comes out. This certainly isn't the best-looking Xbox Live Arcade release in history, but the amount of hemoglobin is sure to turn a few heads. The game does have a few technical issues though. Occasionally when using the dodge ability with the analog stick, your character will block your view of your opponent, and there are a few collision detection issues here and there. Still, you'll likely forget about all that the first time you chuck a spear through your opponent's skull for an instant kill. The gameplay is admittedly shallow when compared to standard fighting game fare. Street Fighter, this is not. Still, there's something that's incredibly rewarding about hacking off a ninja's arm, only to watch him continue fighting as blood squirts from his open wound. You've attack buttons both ranged as well as high, middle, and low melee, as well as a few special moves for each character. The combat is fine for the most part, with only a few instances where the characters felt unresponsive or a tad slower than I would have liked, but most of that was likely to keep the combatants as balanced as possible.
On guard, you scurvy dog.
There's no question that Deadliest Warrior will be a disappointment for the ardent fighting game fans of the world who are looking for the next great installment to their library. The game just doesn't have the depth or mechanics to please that crowd. But if you're looking for a simple, ultra-violent game with both single-player as well as local and online multiplayer, this $10 download might be right up your alley. For more on Deadliest Warrior, head over to IGN.com.